So let's understand this very important theorem, that is Gauss theorem. I'm reading the statement of the Gauss theorem first. The surface integral of electric field over any closed surface is equal to 1 by epsilon 0 times the total charge enclosed within the surface. So the meaning is about phi, flux. So flux phi, which we already know that it is integration of E dot ds, integration of E dot ds. This loop denotes here over the integration, this circle has been drawn. This circle denotes that we have to always enclose the charge Q. The charge Q should always be enclosed with some surface. So this loop denotes that charge is enclosed. So the total flux phi is always, according to Gauss theorem, summation Q upon epsilon 0. Summation Q means whatever charge is present inside the surface, not outside one. We have to only take the total charge present inside the surface, divided by epsilon 0. Epsilon 0 if free space is given. If any medium is given, then here epsilon will come. So to understand this Gauss theorem, now I will take some questions. So let us focus on that questions. Let's read this question number 1 based on Gauss theorem. The given figure shows 3 charges, plus 2q, minus q and plus 3q. 2 charges plus 2q and minus q are enclosed within a surface S. What is the electric flux due to this configuration through the surface S? Now let us see this diagram. It is written that inside the surface S, 2 charges are placed, plus 2q and minus q, and outside the surface S, plus 3q is present. We are asked to find the electric flux through this surface. So very simple. Gauss theorem says first of all that the charges should be enclosed by the surface. So these are enclosed, and then the electric flux linked with that surface, which we denote phi, is always summation q upon epsilon 0. Summation q means whatever charges are within the surface, inside the surface, that only we have to count. So 2q and minus q are inside. So 2q and minus q we have to use. We have to forget or ignore about this 3q charge. So this way total flux is 2q minus q is q upon epsilon 0. So this is the answer of the flux. Let us read the second question. S1 and S2 are two parallel concentric spheres enclosing q and 2q. So it is shown here. S1 surface, smaller circle, and S2 surface, bigger circle. One charge is here, one charge is here. What is the ratio of the electric flux through S1 and S2? So flux through S1, we will call it phi1. Okay. How much charge is enclosed inside the surface S1? That is only q. So it will become q upon epsilon 0, flux phi, according to Gauss theorem. Then flux through S2, we will call it phi2. Focus on this S2 surface. How much charge is enclosed within this S2? So you can see 2q and q both are coming inside S2. So total charge will become 3q upon epsilon 0. So flux we will calculate. This way phi1 and phi2 has been obtained. So phi1 upon phi2 ratio, as you can see, q by epsilon 0 is getting cancelled. So 1 by 3 is the answer.